Welcome to another episode of our Know the VAPP Act series. Today, let's talk about the 26 offenses covered under the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, that's the VAPP Act. Let's dive in. Section 1 of the VAPP Act expands the definition of rape beyond penis to vagina penetration to include any form of intentional and non-consensual sexual penetration to the vagina, the anus, or mouth with any part of the perpetrator's body or anything else. It further criminalizes instances where consent for sexual act is obtained by force, threat, intimidation, false or fraudulent representation, or the use of substance or additive that can take away the will of the victim. And if the victim is a married person, it is an offense if the perpetrator impersonates the victim's spouse. Inflicting physical injury on a person is an offense under Section 2. This is any act that a person intentionally commits to cause bodily harm to another person, using any weapon, substance, or object. Coercion is an offense under Section 3. This includes forcing or manipulating someone to act against their will in a way that will negatively affect the person's well-being. In Section 4, it criminalizes willfully placing someone in fear of physical injury. Offensive conduct is an offense under Section 5. It involves forcing or threatening another person to engage in any conduct or act, including sexual acts, in a way that negatively affects their physical or psychological well-being. Section 6 prohibits performing or hiring someone to perform female circumcision or genital mutilation. In Section 7, it is a crime to frustrate investigation by destroying, altering, mutilating, or falsifying evidence with the intention of obstructing investigation or prosecution. Section 8 punishes anyone who willfully makes false statements or claims in court or to a law enforcement with the aim of initiating a false investigation. Under Section 9, it is an offense for a spouse to forcefully eject or deny his or her partner access to their home. In Section 10, it criminalizes unlawfully depriving or restricting someone's freedom without a valid court order. Section 11 makes it an offense to intentionally damage someone's property in order to cause them distress, intimidation, or punishment. Under Section 12, any person who prevents another from accessing or controlling their own financial resources or who forces economic dependence commits an offense. Section 13 criminalizes the use of force to isolate someone from their family or friends. Under Section 14, emotional, verbal, and psychological abuse is an offense. Under Section 15, it is an offense to carry out harmful widowhood practices. It is an offense also under Section 16 to abandon one's spouse, children, or other dependents without any means of sustenance or livelihood. Stalking is a crime under Section 17. Intimidation is a crime under Section 18. Spousal or intimate partner battery is a crime under Section 19. Section 20 criminalizes harmful traditional practices. Under Section 21, substance attack, such as the use of chemical, biological, or any harmful liquid on another person is a crime. It is an offense under Section 22 for any person to administer, cause to be administered, or induce another person to take a substance with the intent of stupefying or overpowering them in order to engage in sexual activity with that person. Section 23 criminalizes political violence as defined by the VAPP Act. Under Section 24, acts of violence committed by state actors such as police, military, or government officials are criminal offenses. According to Section 25, it is a crime for any person to engage in sexual intercourse with a close family member. Whether or not there is consent, it is called incest. And finally, Section 26 criminalizes indecent exposure. That is when a person intentionally exposes his or her genital organs or a substantial part of it with the purpose of causing distress or to tempt or induce another person to commit an offense under the VAPP Act. These are the 26 offenses covered in the VAPP Act, and each offense is accompanied by imprisonment, fine, or both, including against anyone who attempts, incites, or supports the commission of an offense, whether by encouraging, aiding, or facilitating it, or anyone who receives or assists someone who has committed the offense. With this, the VAPP Act doesn't just prohibit offense against persons. It names it, it explains it, and it tells victims or survivors that what happened to them can be dealt with under the law. Thank you for watching this episode. Join us again in the next one. See you there.